We have all witnessed missing walleyes with live bait rigging. There are several reasons. One, for sure, is the small hook concept. Forget about the small hook. If you're using a small hook, you're missing fish, step up the hook size. I have had happen to myself many, many times, in fact, especially with live bait minnows, that is. And what we want to do then, too, is just drop your bait right alongside the boat, run it at a 45-degree angle, bring up that walking sinker just so it's just not plowing the bottom, just sort of ticking the bottom. Just leave enough line out so it's running right behind the boat at a 45-degree angle. You do not need 100 yards out behind the boat. And then two, what you're going to do then is once you, and we're going to be, usually most people will have the bail open and hold their forefinger on the line, and then when they start to feel that little tap, that little bite taking place, they'll just peel off about 3 or 4 feet of line at that time. Do not create a lot of slack in the line, but do not apply a lot of tension also to that line. So just when you feel that that fish is really starting to eat that bait, if you will, then wind in the slack and set the hook firmly. You do not need to have a lot of line out behind the boat. If you're in 10 feet of water or less, you may want a little bit more line out behind the boat, but otherwise do not leave a lot of line out. Because what this does, that short line, you're going to be able to feel the bite much better. You're able to set the hook much firmer under those kind of conditions. Most of the time, fluorocarbon or mono, but what I do use when I'm using live bait rigging, I'll use a braid fire line with a mono leader. And so therefore then that offers extremely extra sensitivity, if you will, plus you've got a very solid hook set due to the fire line. Give this a try. Walleyes are not impossible to catch.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.